Welcome to the Batcave, everyone! We are on session number 6 of Dream Daddy, and we're gonna do the first thing that we always do, which is going to be remove our crime-fighting gloves and our crime-fighting band braces. And because we don't want to look so dorky, we're also going to roll up our sleeves. I'm so glad to see you all here. And as a new thing, I think I should start doing the lean-in belch, because it's better to lean in. And I know all you guys are having Mountain Dew as well, so you're belching as well. And I'm going to open this closer to the mic so you can really hear it go tss. Oh yeah! Now I know we shouldn't be drinking holiday blend still, so maybe I'll start making these my regular ones. This will be the last time you see the holiday blend. I will move on to regular Mountain Dew after this.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I really like Damien. But just the fact that Robert was so spontaneous to tame a strange dog in a graveyard, and after speaking with Roadie Pie and finding out that he actually, nothing he's ever said has been true, his mystery has been alluring to me. I am allured into his charms of mystery. He's mysterious. I actually see what women mean. For the first time in my life, I understand what a woman means when she says, "Oh, he's so mysterious." What she means is that the man hasn't opened up to her. That is what women mean. When a woman says a man is mysterious, all she means is he hasn't opened up to her and she actually doesn't know what he's thinking, what he wants, and what he's like. Well, I'd like to unshroud that mystery. This profile, I hate it. Hello, Akio. This entire profile for Robert Small, if that is your real name. I mean, I know Robert is because but I mean, this whole profile, from what I'm gathering, is just him being, I don't know, mysterious or a douchebag or whatever it is. But it's not him. I'm even curious about how we're going to contact Robert. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're gonna message Robert. No giveaways, Rhodey. No giveaways, no tips for me. And Akio, it's not lost on me when you say Paul Smecker, you mean small pecker. I get it. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Oh my god, I'm gonna do this without Amanda's help? Well, that's a change. Yes, what's your prediction? You know, I just ruined 2 good burps because I was leaned back. I sit there for a couple of seconds, hoping you'll message me back. I said, "Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink?" Oh, I know my way into his heart, don't I? I saw him at Matt's place for the first time, holding a drink. I saw him at the barbecue with a drink. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Ooh, twiddle my thumbs or watch cat videos on the internet. I'm telling you right now, I have no idea why there is a difference between the two options here. Nobody's watching me. This couldn't possibly have a different outcome. I don't get it. If you twiddle your thumbs and nobody's watching, it doesn't matter. I mean, I could be baiting and nobody would know. But I am going to go ahead and say I would watch cat videos on the internet. I hate twiddling my thumbs. I hate wasting time. I seek out things to do and I do them. Cat videos for sure. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dad Book to see if he's responded yet. Now here's the thing, if he did respond, and then I kept him waiting, now we're on an even playing field. I'm not going to come off as desperate. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. He read it. I might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, and then sit down and turn on the TV. History channel, food channel, game show. Food channel! Ooh, Meat Hell is on. TV now. You have 10 minutes to cook a 5-course meal that must include these ingredients. Steak, lemon meringue pie, paper clips, and a hammer. If you are unable to finish cooking, or if any of these ingredients are absent from the dish, we will release the wolves. Oh my god. I'm not kidding. Please help us. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch. Huh. Whoa! You wake up early! Hours went by and 30 cat videos and it's only lunch? When I wake up, lunch was an hour ago! Alright, let's see what happens here. Let's see. Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Batman to cook a gourmet delicacy. Yes! Chef Batman is going to cook a delicacy. Beautiful. I walk over to the refrigerator machine and open the door. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs, mustard jar. Let's see. Refrigerator. Well, let's go with some scrambled eggs. This seems easy enough. I'll put some eggs in a microwave and set the timer. 1 minute. The eggs come out pretty okay. They're a little rubbery, and I'm apathetic enough to hork them down. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more. Bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off of a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam! I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket the sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back hook shot, everyone's on their feet. Something something Space Jam. Oh my gosh, it's nighttime! I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. Do I not work? We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped, Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food! The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings! Robert is a night owl! He checked his message right before bed! That's what happened! Robert read my message, and then went to bed, and then woke up now, and that's when he sent my response. Huh? What's that? Oh, your brother just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the compooper and check Dad book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What does that mean? What you doing? Oh, I would not have... I thought that was just a computer slam. W-Y-D? I have no idea. What am I doing? You're just chilling. Just chilling, watching television with daughter, just working on my motorcycle. Well, Amanda is my... I'm going with what Amanda said. I'm just chilling. I type back, just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. It'll make you look cooler. A couple of moments pass by. Another message pops up.
Yes.
Want to grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late. Come on, pups. Live a little. I am living. With ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You were trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? I have to see what Akio said here. Date with Robert is the perfect family bonder by being the deadbeat dad that never shows up before he is even the dad to your kid. Akio, we're actually about to go out on a date. Thank you. Thank you. He's a night owl, and there's nothing wrong with being a night owl. Ugh. Fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me.
Yeah.
I never do. I throw in a nice jacket, oh please be the silk kitten shirt, and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. I am! Look, I'm wearing my kitten! Look, my silky kittens! Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy.
Hey.
Ahoy there, Skipper! Oh, of course Mary's there. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh.
Huh.
I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Aw, man. I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink.
Hey,
Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are y'all having?
Hey.
Alright, am I trying to impress Robert or am I having what I want? I don't drink beer. I like tropical or straight up. Like, really, these are the things I want. I either want to get drunk for the sake of getting drunk, but I also don't... You know what? We're gonna start off with... Thank you, Hosna. Something tropical. He didn't like it! Well, tough for you, Robert. I like my tropical drinks with the umbrella. I know he's a manly man. But the thing is, I wouldn't touch beer, and it was either straight up... What do I look like? A toucan? Welcome to the Robert party. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and then passes them between us. Oh my, he didn't even give me a chance! Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I got myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. I hated that. I hated it when my friends did that. We go to a bar and be like, I just want to stay here and get drunk and dance. And they're like, no, we're going to go to here. I hate bar hopping. Anyways. Oh, all right. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of the town very well, so I just follow Robert. So where are we headed?
hey,
Irish. I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. Ah, I get it. It was a Irish. We were a good pun for the whiskey to my heart.
Give
There
it
is
a
the
rest,
whiskey to my
buddy.
heart. Mary didn't like that. I fucked up that pun. I fucked up both puns. They were so bad that I didn't even get them until after they were told to me, which is bad. Puns are the lowest form of humor, buffoon. Try harder. Ouch. Am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. We walk into Irish I Were Drinking. Oh, that's actually the name of the place. Irish I Were Drinking. I get it. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Beer might be good. Did they make fruity Irish cocktail? Fine, let's do whiskey again. Wow, I got eggplants off him pretty fast. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in the garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly.
Hey.
That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey! Buffoon, be a dear and get us another round, will ya? I don't know how to process the process of this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies into the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah blah blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3! More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What? You know, the devil's lettuce. Hey. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Want a blaze? What? No? I'm a law-abiding citizen? Or you with the feds? We're gonna make light of it! Are you with the feds? I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember? You come at the king? You best not miss? Jesus, kid, dial it back. Yes! Robert giggles helplessly.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor. Devil's lettuce is the metaphor for lady bits? I guess. Fine, she says. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Yes! Alright! Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? She's gonna laugh that off. Let's see. Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? And, no, I'm not gonna do that one. Could you get the next round? That's how we're gonna get rid of her. You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Buffoon wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read it loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellows will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about him? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gestured to her across the bar where she's making Google eyes at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage.
Hey.
Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man, you know, I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? You know it. There's so much wild in me, that sounds fake. I have a child I need to care for. I'll just say you know it. Ooh, we got more eggplants! Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. I miss going shot for shot with people. Let's see, that's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool, and he probably hates small talk. So how are things?
Hey.
I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, alright. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer, Mary giving the hard sell to the young man, the young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh, maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know, it's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had, gone. No. Great, me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you, relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously, again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and I assume crawled out of the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. And then he says it out loud. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices.
Hey.
Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary is going to be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists it's not his birthday. Oh man, I should have stopped at the urinal before leaving. I have a lot of whiskey. You do that thing where you lean your head on the wall and your hand up there, and you got your left hand on your dick, and you're just, and you just can't wait to be done pissing because you're pissing and pissing. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through the street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store.
Hey.
Wait here, I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel. What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something. Think of his lecture about value and silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Hey, Brody, this is a great date. This is going fine. Really, I don't understand why you have to... Look, for us, until the sun starts to rise, this is a good date. Everyone else got their date starting when the sun was up until sundown. He gets sundown till sunup, okay? That's fair. Let's throw rocks at shit. What? Brody, if you need to poop, you just don't poop. You just hold it. You can't hold your poop. You just don't poop. Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Is this a mini game? Because I suck at throwing. I'll probably be better at a mini game for throwing than I am at actually throwing. Now you try. I don't know.
Oh.
With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. Who am I saying this to? I got a problem with authority, as in, like, I'm throwing the rock. I'm sorry, I don't know, like, as in, don't throw the rock. Or this one's for you, Pappy. Well, when people drink, they tend to say, I'm sorry. I am actually going to go with I'm sorry, even though this set of options makes no real sense to me. I'm going to say I'm sorry, because that's what drunk people do. They cry and say they're sorry. Not me. I don't cry and say... A lot of people cry and say they're sorry. I'm not one of those people. I'm just saying that a lot of people do, so... It's fine. Oh, I'm saying it to Robert. I see. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I don't know who or what I was apologizing to. It was more of a universal apology. I'm so sorry. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack.
Huh?
Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. Oh my god! My date is in a dirty alleyway by a dumpster. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I'm in no longer culpable danger for this heinous crime. Some people say heinous. Heinous does sound better, doesn't it? For this heinous crime. I stop and catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. Let's get pizza. Can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through the maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pizza Pizza. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of the stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Buffoon, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? You know. He said, of course. You know. Oh my god, really? Really? You're gonna be upset because we don't share the same taste in pizza? I did not, dude, can't we just each get our own pizza? Really, a slice? Who orders a slice of pizza anymore? That's what children do. Children order slices of pizza. Grown adults order a pizza and you eat your pizza. Fuck. Robert grabs me by the collar.
Excuse me?
I respect your opinion, and I will fight with my life for your right to say it. But where's your sense of adventure? Where's your sense of taste? Why won't you love yourself?
What?
The juiciness of the pineapple paired with the tanginess of the sauce is a flavor combination that everyone should experience at least once, if not 1,000 times more. Pineapple on pizza is one of the few things in life that I genuinely and thoroughly enjoy. Please, just do this for me. No, do this for yourself. So, is it 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Abso-goddamn-lutely. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite of the pineapple pizza, and hey, it's actually not that bad. I can't believe I spent so much of my life berating this sort of pizza to all of my friends. Maybe I should give pineapple pizza a shot one day. Man, I feel way better now. Hosna, you don't eat slices of pizza, you eat pizzas. You know, now there'll have to be a food show one of these days. I'll sit here and I'll eat an extra large pizza. You and me both. We hear noises coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in ya? You betcha. What? What was that?
How is being wild getting a slice of pizza? God damn it.
No, the wild was drinking and throwing rocks at stop signs that crack windows. Okay, so at this point, I mean, I think that this is the best one. I'm so tired, but I mean, like, he's been up only a few hours. At this point, I would be really tired. But alcohol, you know what? I don't want to directly say. You betcha, Rhodey, really? Oh my god. Okay, Rhodey, I'm doing this for you. This is not my answer. Mine is I'm so tired, but let's do the you betcha. Good on ya. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? I've done that! You're going through the exit door. No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Good luck, Hosna! Just like Rhodey said. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find a woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want me to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah! The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Oh, you! It's Ernest! Is that his name? Is it Ernest? Hey man, keep it down! Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest, hey Ernest, I know you, it's me, your neighbor, hi! Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? Turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo! Love is dead! Shut up! It's beautiful! No, you shut up! Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Oh, okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good, wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering. Fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We hit the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot. Looks like the trash alley to me. Polishing off the rest of our wine. Oh my gosh, we're drinking lots. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock and up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and like, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but it didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning.
Huh.
We've ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What?
Whoa, whoa.
Have you ever seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death, 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn ass drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard than that art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Oh no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee!
Excuse me?
Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts.
Excuse me?
Alright, buddy. Talk like punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up to a boxer stance. Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J jabs, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points.
What?
You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he's had enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked.
Oh,
It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die.
how dare you.
Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. I'm not gonna let him. If I have an option here, I'm gonna root on Robert. No, they left. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content. And consume better content. Blah. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable.
Oh.
You throw the rules at them, though. They always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry sanctioned throwdown.
Oh.
But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. See? You don't even know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here.
How dare you.
Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I haven't.
Oh boy.
Fuller is cash. See, thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for dinner and a movie. Thanks for the adventure. I'm gonna call it an adventure. Adventure is all I got, buddy. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder, and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder.
Oh boy.
Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Does Robert have any children? He must... Maybe he does and it's an estranged child. I mean, that was a half and half. That's a C date, isn't it? That was an A date. I fucked up a couple. Maybe some of. Oh, they must be weighted. Like me asking for a tropical drink and me saying that I ew to pineapple. I guess those are really low weights compared to me drinking. So yeah. Okay. That's a completed date with Robert.
Welcome.
Nice, Alright guys, I'm gonna level with you. I don't know who I want to date next. I think that I want to end up with Damien, but I don't know what happens after the third date, or if you have to make a commitment. I genuinely want to home wreck Joseph and Mary, have a one-night stand with Joseph, then go over to Damien so it's not cheating. I would like to bone Joseph before I commit to Damien. I don't want to go fishing. I don't want to go to any more concerts. I don't want to go to the gym, although Craig wouldn't be that bad to try. Robert, I'm tempted to do a second date, but doing 2 dates in a row with the same person is kind of eh. I'm not touching Hugo. I don't like him. I just don't like him. I would really like to bone Joseph before I commit to Damien. Is there anyone who thinks that me boning Joseph to break up him and Mary before going to Damien would be a bad idea? I will take things from the audience here. What have you got for me? You want to save and then see what happens after a third date? I'm not doing the save scum thing. I'm doing things. What I'd like to do is go out with Joseph and then not commit, right? Okay, you know what? These two, I'm so lucky that the 2 handsomest men are also the ones that I like. Although I think might only like, no, I like his sense of humor. I do like Joseph's sense of humor. I'm already like 90% committed to Joseph. Unless you guys can convince me otherwise, Joseph is getting a third date right now. Like this moment. It's happening. What have you got for me? Oh, you and your damn guitar. Oh, what? What? You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? Oh, no! You have to commit! Guys, I'm actually looking for your help here. Otherwise, I think maybe Damien? Damien likes dogs! And he's handsome! Yeah. I'm sure. I'm gonna commit to him. Akio, it's not commitment issues, it's completionist issues. I'm telling you right now that as a completionist myself, and I cannot finish a game unless I have everything, quite a lot of the time. I will Like, I won't kill the last boss until I'm at level 99 and I've found everything and I've done everything, or I end up giving up because I couldn't find everything. It's like, oh, what's that? You couldn't find everything? Then you just don't do it. Alright. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. We do! Oh my gosh! This assumes that we've been going out on little mini dates in between. Hello, crackers! He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dadbook. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings he used as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you invited him into our household at one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda. I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Dad.
Turn into a bat. I don't think...
Dad.
What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on your leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, you can throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die. That would be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. It is a cape, though. Technically, a cloak has a hood on it as well. If it's got a hood and a clasp, then it's a cloak. If it doesn't have the hood, but it still clasps, it's a cape. Well, whatever. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning.
Huh.
Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what it is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life, or something. I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die, you are going to die, and life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives.
Oh.
The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it's a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight on the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so.
Huh.
I'm so sorry. I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
What? My.
There's an emergency! Lucian? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Huh.
Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it! Then come, there isn't time to waste. Rhodey, I do have a question for you that you can answer while I'm continuing with this, and is it, if you totally fuck up all 3 dates, is there a different ending? Are there multiple endings for the different dads? That's my question. Alright. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push a surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript that I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is. There are multiple endings? Okay. Wait here for a moment, I'll be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Oh my gosh, there's kennel! There's a dog that's sick. The dog that he was going to adopt is getting sick. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get a puppy. We're getting a puppy. Everyone, we're getting a puppy. Distant howls echo from someplace I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I got myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien! The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. They're supposed to, like, the way her thumb is posed there, she's got muscle memory for holding a glass of wine. That is some extreme muscle memory. Look, she's even missing her fingertips because she's like this. She's got the muscle memory for the wine. Mary, what are you doing here?
Come on.
You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face.
Oh?
Great, because this is an animal shelter. Oh, what? Okay, he's still a little drunk from last night's date with Robert. That's why he's not actually an idiot. My character's not an idiot. He's just a little drunk. We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry. I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter.
Ugh.
Wow. Okay, kid. Way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and a door burst open. Appearing from the shadows, I see... Damien? He's a vet? Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian-era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work, and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am. And I need you to know that. Oh, hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? That poor puppy. Who's Duchess Cordelia?
Oh my.
She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her. Akio, I'm not going to break his legs. I'm not. Okay, maybe Robert. Look, Damien. Look. Okay, so he's not a vet. He's a systems analyst or administrator or whatever. But I mean, he could have been a vet. Of course. Where could she be?
Come on.
She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart. Ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, buffoon.
Ah.
Good evening, Captain Tsubasa. That font was very difficult to read. I'm doing very well. I'm on my 3rd date with Damien. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats, and we can hit the road. Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Oh man. I'm Nerd's house? Alright, let's see. This may be important for the minigame, right? What is Kale and Mario Batali? Alright. I'm gonna see if I can figure this out. Alright. Obviously, there's Matt. Oh, there's a bench pressing thing! Okay. So this is Craig, Matt, me, Joseph, Robert, no, other nerd's house is Hugo, right? Who's left? Who's left? I'm gonna guess that's Damien. How's your friend from college? Because he's healthy now. Yeah, when she said dames, I thought she was talking like a group of ladies who are working at the shelter. So who's Mario? Who's the last one? Who's the last dad? Brian. Brian is Mario Batali. Okay. So Brian, Craig, Matt, me, Joseph, Robert, Damien, and Hugo. At least you're not other nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Shelter, aquarium, softball field, coffee spoon, the ocean or whatever. Wow, she actually drew quite a lot. That's not the back of an adoption form! They said it was on the back of an adoption form. This is clearly lined paper. This is not printer paper. Sorry, I get technical sometimes. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Is there... Alright. She said it always goes to the same place, but she didn't say where. Let's try to be logical about this. We're not going to go zigzagging all over the place. We're going to be methodical. If the Bayside is right here, we should start at the aquarium and go clockwise. So aquarium, Bayside, cul-de-sac, coffee spoon, softball field. That's what we're gonna do. So aquarium. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. it was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. That was a joke. Laugh. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Buffoon? This will be easy. Nope. Gotta stay positive. Yep. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Nope. Gotta stay positive. My dad once told me, Buffoon, you can't shove raisins up your nose, and that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude, and you know what? I made it happen. Ew. You might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity, but on that day, I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. Young children really are resilient, I suppose. Haha, yes, young children. I was 16. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. Damon and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. You seeing anything? No dog here. Not even any sign of her. Did you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Bayside, we're going in order. Ooh, the most recent one? Yes, the McMuffin. The McMuffin turned out really good, actually. I thought it was going to be actually a sad episode, and it turned out to be really good. Bayside, remember, we're going in logical order. We're not zigzagging. Bayside. We arrived back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So, what do you think? Any sign of the pooch? None yet. Although, who knows if she made it into any of these ships? The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Yeah. Oh, sorry. What are you doing?
Hey!
I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. I'm not sure who the next guest star is going to be, but Robin's gonna have to be there pretty soon, John Cena.
Oh.
Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here?
Yeah!
Oh, you bet! I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would definitely have remembered that. I gotta run though. This Rito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down, the molecular structure of the tortilla, and makes it all soggy. You understand? I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Batman. Cul-de-sac. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work in the middle of the street. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey! Don't step on the grass! I just mowed! Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwater lawn? Oh, here we go. How dare you! I take my lawn care very seriously.
Oh, no.
Food, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a few hours ago I heard Maxwell barking at something when I came outside. My garden had been torn to shreds. It's gonna take forever to re-till the soil. Could be a dog, or a rather feisty raccoon. Look, he's got an itchy beard. He's got an itchy beard. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. You mean the coffee spoon? Wow, we can still go back to the Bayside? Well, we're not going anywhere twice. Unless we have to. Coffee spoon if she wants food. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up?
Huh.
Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah. I caught one digging through the trash earlier. Ran away when I tried to get close, though. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
Hey.
Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old banana bread Kennedys. Want to take some for the road, just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This banana bread is gonna be so good. I think you meant to give it to your dog. To the dog. Right, I meant it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. These are terrible. What kind of dog does a vampire have? Okay, let me... if I don't know a punchline, I don't want to say it. How many goths did it take to screw an bulb? Insulting, stupid. What kind of dog does a vampire have? Sure. I would imagine it would be unwise for a vampire to take up the company of a smaller mammal for the means of companionship. It would be too tempting to... A bloodhound. I was gonna say a bloodhound, Damien. It's a joke, Rhodey. I was looking for something that actually had a joke. Knock-knock jokes are terrible. And yes, he's a goth, but he doesn't care for vampires, but it... Okay, you're right. You're right. Oh, yes. Haha. Jeez. I keep reading Damien's directions in the map as we drive around town. Cul-de-sac. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh. Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep into the porch and step inside. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet.
Huh.
Wonderful! Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl.
Huh.
She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Give her the banana bread Kennedys. Yes. Wow, that actually... Damien liked that? Okay. I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of banana bread Kennedys Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread, if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our report? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we can even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Oh, that must be Mary. Or not. Ernest stands in the door with a plate of pizza rolls. I don't care about him. My response to Ernest is trying to impress Damien. Yeah, we're definitely not trespassing. It looks like trespassing. Well, yeah. It just looks like that. Damien, what are we doing? Trespassing? What? Oh my god, I can't believe I got 2 negatives! Not even neutrals, 2 negatives with Damien on my final date! You do me in like that? The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? No, Rhodey, I don't. It's a 20-second delay. I don't normally wait for what you guys are saying. I just did. I was trying to make light of the situation because I don't care about this kid. I care about this man. It's a long. The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Okay. Sorry, I was reading the chat room. I am trying to keep up with you guys. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words.
What?
Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? Yeah, it's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Woof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia. How do you do? Borf. We're friends. The Duchess licks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She's got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her?
I don't know.
Ernest, I don't know if we're set to take care of a...
What?
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. Hugo sighs.
Oh.
Well, we've been talking about adopting a horse for a while. But you have to promise you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household.
Hey.
Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps out onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Ah.
I know! He called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It will teach him some responsibility. Yeah, she's probably looking to getting better locks on her doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Buffoon, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know? If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go back, and I got vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him... Mary... You can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing. I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool. But the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we can be boring together? It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared he wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful.
Huh.
May I kiss you? Let's see. I was actually looking for an option to kiss him instead, like as an answer. Of course, does a man have wings? Thou art welcome. Let's go with Victorian. Ah, he likes that. Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what? Just kiss me. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look.
Huh.
Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes! Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac. Our fingers intertwined like a proper gentleman. He walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request.
Huh.
What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters?
Oh.
But of course! Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. No! I don't want to send you letters! We have to have the same mailing address! Why don't I move in with you in your gargoyle mansion? And I can take Amanda and stuff. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda.
Huh.
So, are you guys like, no, I'm not a gold digger, crackers. I'm just suggesting that anytime two people like each other, they should move in with each other for economical reasons. Then you can be closer to your best buds. You can have a little stuff on the side, save time, no more commuting, although a cul-de-sac is fairly small, and not have to pay 2 rents. Right? It just makes sense. Anyways, back to what Amanda says. Are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Ooh, plot twist! Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Oh, she likes him too? I like that she likes him. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning. Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. Date complete. A B. If I get a B, I'll be happy. An A would be better. I got an A! I'm okay with that! Oh, look, I got the achievement Knife Dad. Go on all Robert dates. The achievement system is broken. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. Now, I do have a question. I did want to do just 2 dates. Rhodey, am I 5 minutes from the end of the game? Or am I like dates away from the end of the game? That's what I need to know, because I need to know if there's another session in Dream Daddy or if there's 5 minutes left. And I will continue for a couple minutes while you answer. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, buffoon, be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad! Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie. Let's see. What? No. You asked too many questions, or sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. This isn't ending. As you committed, you can't go on another date. You have to go from another save. Ah, okay. Well, alright. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. That's our relationship, everyone. That's my relationship with Amanda. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Wow, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. See, you never get a reaction out of her. You never actually get, like, the zucchinis or eggplant things. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Aww.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Are we packing today? Are we gonna pack our stuff? Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table, where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to go to a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. We're going to have a barbecue. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? Wow, he's dressed like this too, look. I told you not to make, you told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is! Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy Samoyed right now. His name's Harold, loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again. Sure. Quadro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. That's very ironic. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, I could get you to meet all of them. We always could use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog. I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. I don't know why I said that sarcastically. I thought that he was going to say something else at the end about stealing. but he didn't. I didn't. Dad, we're having a moment.
Hey.
Hey, sailor. Your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached at the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda.
Ah.
It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down.
Oh no.
We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely.
Oh.
She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. Here's the thing. What is with people, like, why would you want your homework to be eaten? If you did your homework, that's when you don't want it to be eaten. You're supposed to lie about your homework being eaten. Not do it and then get it eaten. Now I'm gonna take a lesson from Akio and I'll shut up. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of that dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Buffoon! Brian, you made it! Well, we already knew. Yeah, they all made it. Ha! I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? Oh, Brody, that actually makes more sense then. It's not bad. Just not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, I'm Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is actually a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to play a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro! Bro!
Oh.
This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Briar and Hazel. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake.
Oh.
Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Bro.
Totally! Tell Amanda congrats for us. Why don't you tell her? She's here! She has... What? Ah! I'd still like to one-night stand you. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hope we will see you at more church events. We've got a big scheduled plan for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Oh my gosh, it takes into consideration the previous dates you've gone on for the endings and the conversations? Sure thing, Joseph. Hey, maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime? Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Buffoon. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda go into her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Rhodey, are you suggesting a nude backyard party? Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold powers over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, private. Oh, I wonder. I mean, he did say he wanted to hang out again. I don't know. How would Damien take that if I just once? Just once. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit right into college just fine. Hey, where's your whiskey? Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later.
Hey.
See, I think that if I didn't go on a date with Robert, there would have been a little more chit-chat there, and the whole awkward silence thing was bro silence. Hey, man! Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of banana bread Kennedys ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad! I turned to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. Yes, I know I'm dating his dad, Rhodey. I know that this is Lucian Blood March. Does it really seem like I'm not paying attention? Because I am. I really am. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Oh. Oh, that's what you mean. About the whole calling me by name. Okay. Well, he should, but I mean, I'm not gonna take offense to it. I mean, maybe he doesn't like that I'm boning his dad. He says, sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. What? Stick and poke. I wonder what that is. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, buffoon. There, he called me by name there. Ooh, the sky is getting later. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops! What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you. But I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, I swear to God, buffoon, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us! Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figure we need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Akio, you're leaving? Okay. That's okay, because I'll upload this and you can watch it later. Knock him dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh. I'm gonna break off so much stuff. World's best dad! Get the good Amanda ending. Oh, there was a bad Amanda ending? Oh, that would be bad. I'm gonna break so much stuff intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. Here comes Damien. Ooh, I can be Buffoon Blood March. I glance over to the backyard where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave it to you. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party.
Oh.
Did you know that in Victorian era they would call benches seedy boys? What? Really? I'm kidding, Buffoon. But what if? It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Buffoon, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was, and you truly admired and emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. This text is actually getting really hard to read on that color background. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Buffoon. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb.
Oh.
You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss. But I think I can make an exception for you. So, did I wear the dress or did he? I mean, with Robert, I know I'd be wearing the dress. And with Joseph, I know I'd be wearing the dress. But I mean, with Brian, I'd be wearing the dress. With Craig, I'd be wearing the dress. With Hugo, I'd be wearing the pants. With Matt, I'd be wearing the pants. I'm just getting with Damien. I mean, would we both be up there in dresses? It's really hard to say. We can do that. We're both nerds who are equally wearing the same. What was that? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what was that picture? It's a pinup. It's a pinup picture of Damien in the graveyard holding roses. And I think that, I don't know if we were sitting, if that's a picture from our picnic, or if he had that Photoshop for me, or if I took that picture of him. It's a very sexy picture of him. Look, he's all dolled up. He's got his black nail polish on, his Victorian garb. Look at those boots, those kick ass. I love his hair too, even without the dog shampoo. That looks kick ass. I'm just thinking, professional photo, me taking the picture of him, or is this just supposed to be like a picture of something that happened? It is from the picnic? Alright. I think I went with the right daddy. My dream daddy was, is, and remains Damien. But I think we can have a short session where all we do is get the Joseph ending. Oh, gallery. Oh! Oh, gallery! See, so we have this one of Damien. Do you think that Joseph wears a Speedo? I could see Joseph giving me a picture of him in a Speedo. But I'm seriously inspired at this point to look up on YouTube and find someone who got the bad Amanda ending. I want to know what the bad Amanda ending is. I'm very happy with this session. Everyone, that is the end of Dream Daddy. I mean, I could come back, and in other circumstances I would. I will continue to play this game on my own, but to stream more endings of this game may be redundant for a lot of you. I'd like a game where I can spend a little more time being interactive with the chat room, and I'm going to be taking suggestions. I have a couple in mind already, but we'll see what you guys come up with, and I'll investigate them. So thank you very much. You want to see more dates? You know what, Rhodey? I'm willing to do this one more time, and we can do Joseph's final date. That would be one date and an ending. It would be a shorter session, maybe an hour, but I agree, Rhodey. Let's look back. There's going to be one more session of Dream Daddy. How's that sound? I think it sounds good. Everyone, till next time.